So let's let's make a marker here, and now let's go back on track to the usual route that we do. So we have covered the optional flora and crow section that you can do if you want to have a harvester. But what we would usually do is, you can either take this part right here, go all the way up, and get dodge. If you've beaten flora, you can open that with the Amytis pass that you obtain. But this shows how flora can be totally skipped, and it's not a bigger. It's not that impactful. So after that, you'll usually open that. And now we're going to our way to float. So here I want to double jump and do spider dashes. Okay, here if you have a harvester, you can just go this way, and it's pretty easy. If you don't have a harvester though, you can do is do a pogo like this. So this is the harvester strat. If you have harvester, you can just go this. Okay, something about harvester, those things, those bumpers, even if you don't have harvester, it will give you back all of your energy whenever you hit them. Okay, and now we have a small skip. You can do, just get this pass. And now we will take this save point. So this save point will be our operating base for the next part. Here you want to have your elevator activated from the top, otherwise Clash Code is in your chat and Clash Code will say that you cannot max that. Okay, here I need to remember how to do that. I know there's a strat, a better strat than what I used to do. Just go over here, and go over here, and then you're right here. And then we have one, if not the scariest arena in the game. This enemy cannot enter the arena, by the way. So there is an arena where you have first 2 hummingbirds and 2 squids. Then you have 4 squids and 2 hammer guys, and then you have 2 squids and a scissor guy. So what you can do is you can try to manipulate the squids and the hummingbird to just go into the ceiling, which they would die instantly off. But it's pretty difficult to do. Otherwise, just bait the hummingbird in the ground. That's why I hate this arena so much. Hey, Dino. Well, this showcases how much this arena is painful. No! Shame. Alright, this takes care of this arena, which is an absolute pain, and then you will be going on your way to float. So be careful, because if you don't have Harvester, this next section can be a bit tricky. Here you can use Spider to directly land onto this bumper, then you refresh your energy, you hit that with a regular strike. Come on. And you arrive at float. Okay, I'll cut after we obtain the breath and the overseer right next to them. So when you obtain float, you just look for the auto splitter to see when you obtain that, you save and quit. Alright, and when you're at the bell tower, now you have float, which is awesome. And then we will do the Nabu skip. Nabu is the Dio boss. Here you can spend the whole only 1 bar of energy to do this part without refreshing, which is refreshing, I guess. And just skip. Here, I do insist that it's better to climb on the left because of this enemy. If you want here, it's really difficult to grab on this part, so what I like to do is go on the left, then go on the right after that. Then here you can just fall, just float. Have a slope boost here. And you are at the breath. So once again, it's a very long cutscene that you don't have much things to do.
Mon jardin. Il ne connaît plus de limites. De l'œil au cœur, il est plus vivant que jamais. Mais ses fleurs cachent des racines plus sombres et plus profondes. Elles se nourrissent sans jamais être rassasiées. Et puis il y a toi, encore, la petite branche qui voulait sauver le soleil. Le feras-tu vraiment, petite branche? Rendras-tu ce qui t'a été donné? Peu importe. Prends ma voix. Fais-en ce que tu veux. Cela n'a aucune importance à mes yeux.
Castlevania runners, the chat vibing. Alright, so usually if you've done the regular routing and if you're going for AT ending, you would save and quit here. If you didn't, and if you're going for true ending, what you want to do is go this way. And grab this right here. This overseer, she will allow us to go back to this save point from the overseer pathway. She's right here. And now that we have float, actually I remember that. Which in fact might be a bit faster. Otherwise, you can just float to the bridge and go to Asma to pick up her pearl.
Va, ma chère. Va sauver le cœur.
Alright, so this should have saved. So now you can just save and quit here. Now we have, every time you save and quit, if you don't have the auto splitter, just double check that you have obtained your thing. Otherwise it can be very dangerous. So now for the one of the latest installment, the current route, okay, we go this way, which is definitely faster. Okay, here is very difficult skip. So let's have a paint moment. So here we are trying to do this jump. I need a better color. We are trying to do... Non, on voit pas. Black? Well, yeah, okay. So we're trying to go all the way like this. So what you want to do is to spider onto this part right here, because you can't spider onto the leaves. So what I try to do is try to get a bit more height from a regular jump. So what you want to do is you want to hold down when you're on the ground, hit attack, and as soon as you hit the ground jump, you get a bit of a boost, which is called the pogo jump. You get a bit of a boost from actually going off the ground with the pogo and then jumping. So what you want to do is pogo jump, double jump, and when you're about here, you want to go straight up to avoid the vines that are like this. And then you should be able to reach that. If you try to go from here, you won't be able to grapple this part, which tends to happen. So be very careful about this part, that can be very tricky. So here, as you can see, so yeah, you need to be very much on the right and be careful not to hit this part. The skip tends to be a bit difficult. Otherwise, you can just go. If you're not confident in this skip enough, you can just go the regular way, like this. Which works even without Harvester, because bumpers always refill your energy. That is, if you have Harvester or not. Here you need to go on the top, recharge a bit of energy here. Messed up the float timing. Use your double jump. Here you have a small launch opportunity. Missed. If you want to heal, you can heal there, which is a convenient spot. Also, I think I missed one. Yeah, I think I missed one. There is one coating component that you can grab that I forgot. Maybe Dino, who's in the chat, might be able to tell. Okay, and now for the Harlin membership skip. So usually you would go all the way to the right, go to Redacted, and to get the membership from Harlin so you can go here. But with the Spider Dash, you can actually go from that. The Spider Dash must be done when you're on this line right here, which is my visual cue. So I took the coating component in the descent. I think I'm missing one. I think it's one that you take a small detour to take. Yeah, this one I took, and that was my third one. And I took the one in the beginning. I took the one in the near Shi. I took this one. When near Shi, I didn't take the one near float. When you're on the way to float, you can spider, and that's the one I forgot. Okay. Okay, so yeah, because it's in the float section, maybe so you need to to use this shuttle from behind, because this shuttle is super slow. So then you can just put down. And go this way. Because this shuttle is going to be super slow no matter what. So going down with down dashes is always faster than taking the shuttle. The shuttle is 57 seconds. I think going down this way is like 15 to 20 seconds. And then it's just directly to the left. Then you have some navigation here. It's better to learn the room layout here because of the how you transition. Here I think you can do a launch. And then I usually have a split